What's going on, Schrute Stock Squad? Today is March 22nd, 2021, and today's video is going to be for entertainment purposes only. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Zomedica, what ended up happening with my sell order, and next play ideas and where I see the market headed next, all right? So stick around with the family here, and I think you're going to like what I have for you. If you're new to this channel, guys, this is Schrute Stocks. I show you my journey to $1 million, open and transparent, no squint cropping out, none of that BS. And if you want to get in early on all of these plays and things like that, which we're planning out, what we're doing, next ideas that we have, come join in on the Discord below. I have a link in the Patreon. So with that said, let's get into the video. So guys, this morning I ended up putting in my limit sell order of $1.80. I did that at 9:30 this morning, and I have no idea why it ended up selling or what happened here. Let me show you right here. 9:35, I put in the order at $1.80. Somehow this thing got cashed out and it sold on me. I was like, what? I had to take an exam in the middle, and by the time I checked back into the account, it showed all this money that was withdrawn. I'm like, what the heck happened? So yeah, I have 50 cents in Zomedica right now. Okay. Yeah, guys, everything I said in that last video about Zomedica still stands. Those support resistance lines, those play ideas, that was my plan that I wanted. I have no idea what happened with this thing, but I'm going to call up Robinhood. I tried calling them today. I was just stuck on hold for a while, and I really didn't have as much time to, just stay there for 30-40 minutes as whatever it would have been. So yeah, I have to follow up with them. I have no clue what happened with the Zomedica thing, because I put in my sell order at $1.80 and I'm cashed out, and it never hit $1.80 today. It never did. If you check this thing, it never got that low. I have no clue what happened on it, to be quite honest. So anyway, I got the money cashed out from there, and then I ended up putting in $5,000 over into CTRM. And this one, I was just trying to bring my dollar cost average a little down. So I think I got it 5,000. I put in around like a 91 cent mark, 91 or so. If you remember my other video, I talked about CTRM. These people, they got a price target of 3 month with 90% confidence interval of, I think it was like $5-6. It was a pretty high number. I don't have the numbers right off the top of my head right now, but this was going to be a killer play in a couple months. Again, it's a penny stock. You know what I say? Penny stocks go in your frosting layer of your cake. Think of your portfolio as a cake, guys. You got a foundation, you got the middle layers, and then you get the frosting on top. That frosting better not make up like a big chunk of your portfolio. I'm seeing some people here talk how they have like thousands and thousands into some of these pennies. I don't care what the run-up may look like. I'm speaking to you from experience, because you can get just as, even if you made a killing off of Zomedica, let's say, not every penny stock you get into will be a Zomedica, So you gotta play little cautiously. The reason why I say this is because of this thing, guys. My whole approach to investing is risk to reward ratio. That's all I'm about. What is the highest reward I can get with the minimal amount of risk? That's where I'm looking to optimize, and those are the plays I'm looking to get into. So that said, let me talk about another play I have here, MP Materials. They put out a share offering, so this is this is a little low right now. You can catch this thing on a dip at the moment. You saw what the earnings did on MP last week. I told you this is a killer stock. I'm a fan of it. Skills, my opinion, this is still a buy region. This is, I think, remember, these are foundational stocks. Like I say, this is not something you can expect in 3 months. You can come and say, like, hey, Schrute, what's going on with this thing? No. This is long term, so you gotta plan accordingly. If you don't want it long term, all right, then that may not be for you. Let's see what else. THBR. I have no idea, to be quite honest, guys. I have no idea why this thing has not run up. I told you that this was a SPAC. It's in the semiconductor space. I'm shocked that this thing still hasn't made its wave yet. I think that market volatility really hit this stock especially hard, because yeah, it's a SPAC, that's number one, and it's not one of the most popular SPACs. Even still, I have to say I am a little bit disappointed that this one hasn't had its run up. With that said, I haven't sold a penny. Everything everything is still the same in this stock. Then none of the foundational stuff that I did my DD on has changed about this company. So I'm still in the play. No changes on that, right? I'm telling you, I think if you're willing to hold this thing out till like fall, I think this is, even still at $7 is a good price. You may be able to remember, when I say these are good prices, This does not mean when I say that, oh, you should buy it tomorrow and you should dump your money in. No. You guys need to split your money into, let's say you want to invest $1,000, invest it into, split it up into thirds, invest it on 3 different times or 3 different days. You know what I'm saying? Don't just invest it all in one day. 3 different days, and then you invest it then. All right? It doesn't matter. And I'm telling you this because, like I say, it's risk to reward. You cannot predict what it's about to do tomorrow. You cannot predict the day after. This is the best approach, in my opinion, for some of these plays. Palantir, again, I told you I love this company, and I really did. This is a great play, and I'm a big fan of this one. Another stock I wanted to get into today. Quite honestly, I was just so swamped today with work. I didn't have time to make any purchases or do anything. But X1, this is a 3D printing company. This is a very good buy, in my opinion. If you're willing to hold on to this thing for, I'm giving this a 1 to 2 year play. 1 to 2 year play. But X1 I'm a big fan of, and I think it's going to do really well going forward. Trust me, I'm just trying to make this thing quick because I know that some of you guys complain I talk too much. I'll make a separate video talking a little bit more about the research and the DD about that one. But X1, keep that on your radar, guys. Let me see what else I got here. So Cydia, Skills, Roblox, Neo, same thing here. Neo is just chilling. Let me see. Foresight Autonomous, this company, guys, if you're willing to hold this for a few years, in my opinion, this can go big. They've had a lot of short-term catalysts that came up recently. They had, what's it called? I think they had a contract that was placed already. They had, like, when I say contract, I mean for their prototype, not like the final product. This is for the prototype. They make LiDAR technology. If you don't know what LiDAR is basically, I'm trying to think of like a simple analogy to give it, but basically think of it like whenever you see, imagine you're a car and like the Teslas and EVs and things that do with the auto driving. They need this technology to kind of space out in their computer mind, the processing chips, so that they can understand, okay, well, there's an object here on this side. There's an object on that side. This object's coming towards me. This one's going away from me. This is how many distance away. It's really big technology. And listen, you saw last week what they were saying with Tesla and their autonomous vehicles. LiDAR is going to be here, guys, whether you like it or not. LiDAR is going to be involved in the technology of a lot of different EVs and a lot of different, forget just EVs, quite honestly. This can even be for any autonomous vehicle. When I say vehicle, I don't just mean a car on the road. You're talking like spacecrafts. You're talking, any of these airplanes, things like that. It's really, really important technology. So with that said, I still have my 35K sitting here right now. I have not decided how I'm about to split this up, what I'm going to be doing with it. So I'm still doing my DD. This is what I want to teach everyone here. Just because you find money in your account, it's okay to keep money there and do your proper DD in the meantime. Do not, remember what I always say, before you even put a penny into a single stock, you should be 1,000% convinced on it. Don't even put your first penny in unless you're convinced, okay? And that's what I'm doing. I haven't found too many plays that I'm like that convinced on and what kind of overall like portfolio I want this thing to be looking like. So I haven't invested this thing yet. And, that's kind of where I'm at right now. People in the Discord have been talking a lot about different play ideas. I know they've been mentioning Snapchat would have been a good play today. There was a few other ones too. ChargePoint, Blink. These are all the stocks that we were talking about today. We were discussing what plays we wanted to get in on, which ones we don't. Like I said, I haven't decided how I'm about to divide this money up, and it's really hard because, quite honestly, the market right now is pretty turbulent. We don't know where it's about to go and what's about to happen with it. So I can't really make too many good predictions. But with that said, there are some really good stocks out there on a steep discount. This is Black Friday. This is a really good time to buy for some of these stocks. Like X1, to me, that's a buying opportunity. And I'm going to be investing a little bit in that probably tomorrow. So with all that said, guys, I'm going to wrap up the video here. I just want you guys to understand that I make these videos not to teach you what to do 110%. You know, I'm at a different point in my investment journey than you are. I've been investing for so many years in the past, and you know, I've made gains, losses, everything in between, and I'm just here to show you openly and transparently how the stock market, how the game really goes down. You can't read this stuff in a book. There's no book you're gonna read this stuff in. This is real life experience I'm teaching you from. And so when people ask me some questions, where did I learn this? How did I do that? Guys, it's from real life. I lost the money. If you guys are thinking you're getting into hype stocks and you're getting burned, trust me, I did that too. I'm just here now to show you the mistakes I've made over the years so that you don't have to make them. I've made the mistakes, so just learn from my mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to lose the money. I already have. I've also gained a lot more, which is why I'm able to do this. I've gained significantly more than I've lost, but with that said, you know, you can make the decision off of that. So if you enjoy this transparency, and you appreciate everything I'm doing here for you guys, because you're not going to find this on YouTube. Not many people on YouTube are doing this. Come down and join us in the Discord below. I have the link in the Patreon, and I'm telling you, it's one of the best families out there. And if you actually want to take the investment game seriously, this doesn't mean you need to be experienced for a year, 2 years, whatever. Even if you're a beginner or whatever experience you have, all we ask is that you take the investment game seriously. That's all we want. All right. So with all that said, you know what the deal is. Stay happy, stay healthy, and let's get wealthy.